And we've got one great show ahead of you.
I love it when I can stump the chooch.
Oh, boy, that's a tough one, Frank.
And welcome to another exciting edition of the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Take it away, Ron.
Good evening, aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes podcast show. For some reason, I'm not hearing myself too good tonight. And thank you for joining us once again. We are excited to be on tonight. We've got a first-time individual, a musician. Actually, we have a musician tonight on the show. Coming. Eric Clapton.
All right.
Told me he couldn't make it. So we are having a first for us. So we're pretty excited about that, folks. Thank you very much. And for all your newbies and the regulars, I always like to remind you, please get yourself a paper and pen so you can jot down dates and information that we'll be passing along to you. All right. For all those who like to get in touch with us, you can get us on PM on Facebook. You can also reach out on email at the Great Lakes Smoke Show at AOL.com. So there's plenty of ways to get in touch with us. We like to interact with you guys. And so many people jumped on early, and one of our special guys, indeed, Kafie. He's jumped on right from the get-go. He was like number one in the race today. Look what Kyle is smoking, I guess you can say, in honor of the Viajante himself.
Yeah, there you go.
Stogie,
Sweetgrass Gringo
tonight.
And you've been cellaring that for what, close to a year now, right?
Yeah, just over a year now that I've got these from Kerr.
Not bad.
So yeah,
they're aged properly.
They're aged out very well.
And we got our local and our regular fan to be. Our Sabrina is jumped on also. She's now become our regular groupie, you know. Yes, good. Indeed. Well, she won that present, so she feels like maybe she can win another one tonight.
She's out of prison?
What?
Present.
Ronnie is some number one.
No, I didn't say
number one.
It was present.
Drink.
I'm going to drink just because I didn't make a mistake.
There's Robbie.
I did not say that. Yes, indeed.
I can't hear you guys.
Wait a minute. What happened? You can't hear us? You should be able to.
Yeah. Everybody.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. I give you the thumbs up.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the musician talk, folks. It's always testing this and testing that. Check the science. Test.
We'll get into a nice stack of Marshalls.
Turn it up. Turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
And we got the one, the only, the Michigan man himself, Bruce Stock. What's up, Bruce? And also we do have from Briar 911, Mr. Alan Carson. What's up? And Bobby Ratz is on also. Hello, Bob. How are you? Man, everybody's jumping on board. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyway, before
good to see you, Frankie.
Good to see you, Rob. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you guys. I'm drinking some bourbon.
Nice.
All right. What are you drinking?
Salute.
Maybe you drank too much. Maybe that's why you can hear
a summer night up in the Hudson Valley. But my volume's up. I'm connected.
Check and see which. Check and see. If you can't hear me, it's hard. Check and see what your output is. Might be to your headphones.
Maybe I'll try to reconnect.
Try reconnecting.
I'll try to reconnect. You guys do your thing. Give me a couple minutes.
You got it.
No problem. Take 5.
Are you able to text him, Frank?
Maybe I'll try on my phone.
There we go. You can try his phone. There we go. We'll get him back.
All right. Thanks, Sabrina. I'm glad you like the present, and it's fantastic you use it this weekend and use it for every weekend when you go away. It's a great 3-pack. Anyway,
I didn't know I didn't know we're calling it presents now. That's the new term. It's a present.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
It is a gift.
It's a contest. It's a giveaway. It's not a gift. They earned it. If it was a gift, we would have just given it to them. but they earned it. They actually earned it.
Well-
Sabrina earned it.
I mean, listen to this guy. I mean, really, what's up with
We
this guy
pretty much
tonight?
just give it away. I mean,
Yeah, it's the same thing. Giveaway.
You want to talk about tonight's giveaway? Talk about tonight's giveaway,
Well,
Bob.
yeah.
Tonight's giveaway.
Ronnie's just been smoking this, and he says we're going to give this one away.
yeah, he's got a good slobber on there for you.
We can't even see it, for God's sake. Get it closer.
It's a
Jesus,
wonderful.
Mary and Joseph. Do I have to teach you guys everything?
Look at that pipe.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
This is a nice one, man.
A special gift given to us by the president of the Chicago Pipe Club, Mr. Tim Garrity.
You want to say
Thank
a
you
word
very
there?
much. Tim is in the
Tim is
audience
here.
tonight.
Come on.
He came here personally to give that pipe away for tonight's winner of Stump the Jooch.
Ooch.
This will be your gift if you win.
Wow.
And we're going to wrap them now. We're going to be holiday gifting, or we'll send you a happy birthday with
With a
it.
phone.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll send it to Frank. Frank will do all the wrapping and then send it to you. So you'll
Yeah.
get it next year.
You get it via Florida, okay? Forget about it. Unbelievable. Yes, Alan, it is good that we smoke a pipe. It's been a while. So
Yeah.
we decided to change it up a little bit, and we are.
We're not
So-
smoking a glass pipe. We are going to Briar tonight.
Here we go. I see. Let's see if Rob will hear us now.
People are going to teach.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can you
I
hear
can
us?
hear you.
All right.
All
right. Well, we'll introduce our special guest here.
So did you hear all the
shortly.
things we were saying about you?
I did.
Hey, Rob, if you don't mind, hold on a little bit. We're going to introduce you to first. So just give us a little, about 5 minutes, and we'll get right
Absolutely.
to you. All righty? Anyway,
Absolutely.
again, we want to welcome everybody who's jumped on early. Thanks. It was great seeing you all. I loved seeing all the names. But as usual, we kind of start off with how we actually make the money over here by what we call the sponsoring.
Make the money. What money? I don't see a nickel from this show.
It's a printer in the back.
I'm spending money. I'm not making money here. What
Wow.
money?
Money.
All right.
Listen, Ronnie, maybe Ronnie's making the money. I don't see it.
He's
So-
got the skim. He knows how
He's
to
taking
do it.
he's taking the vig. He's taking the vig. All right. Well, let's go to our sponsors who actually help us bring the show to everybody, and it lets us travel. It gives we get the tchotchkes to give to people. You know, the giveaways, not the gifts, the giveaways. All of the things that we do. You know,
Presents.
presents. You guys call them presents. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I'm not related to them, Rob. They put me. I'm not. Please, God, I'm gonna go do a DNA test.
You do that. You do that. You're not part of this family. God, we finally got
All right, let's go to our sponsors. Let's go to our sponsors who help us
Is that all
help
it took?
you, the audience.
a
There we
little
go.
hard.
Cigar Prop started off as one item, a simple cigar rest born out of necessity. Over the years, Cigar Prop has morphed into something greater. Cigar Prop is now a brand, a journey, a way of life. It has become known as Prop Style. That simple cigar rest has turned into a whole line of cigar accessories, apparel, and even a weekly live show called the I Tap That Cigar Show. So remember, make sure you give your cigars the props they deserve, but more importantly, remember to live Prop Style. Johnny D. Teas out of Lakeville, Illinois are a veteran-owned company that take great pride in their work. Their goal is not to fulfill one order, but to earn all future orders by offering the best products at unbeatable prices. Ask any of their repeat customers and they'll tell you their quality is always the highest and their prices are always the lowest. Shop any Veterans Collection and 25% of the proceeds will be donated back to the veterans of foreign wars or the American Legion.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Specializing in tobacco pipe refurbishment and sales, Briar 911 buys and sells all kinds of pipes from a single pipe to entire collections. Our services include stem repair, replacement, deoxidation, and sanitization, reaming, cleaning, and bowl sanitizing, shank crack repair, buffing, and waxing. We make sure that each pipe is ready to smoke once it leaves our shop. For more info, contact us via Facebook at Briar 911.
And we're back.
And we are back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yes, our sponsors. And you, too, can become a sponsor for us. PM us and email us, and we will love to sit down and talk. And we would like to promote you. So get in touch with us, folks.
And be on the lookout for a special way to help us. All the listeners out there can start helping.
Go for
so
it.
we'll be looking into things coming in the future, and they might be seeing some merch coming out.
Merchandise. I think I see a Stump the Chute shirt in our future.
So it's coming. Be on the lookout. It's in the future, and only between us girls, okay? Don't be blabbing to all your friends.
Well,
some bling for all you people.
you could be a washwoman, indeed. But anyway, guys, welcome all back. And it's that time to introduce our special musician guest, Rob Cannillo. Hello, Rob!
Cannillo, proper pronunciation.
Proper pronunciation. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for inviting me. It's great to be here.
Oh, of course.
And we love
you guys. I think your theme song sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, who wrote that piece of garbage? We had to kick it to the curb, but we might give you a shot, though, Rob.
Yeah.
Can you do it better?
I'm glad I'm part of your show. You guys seem to have a great time, and it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. So it's fun to be here, and it's my birthday too today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Drink, salute.
Everybody
party. Everybody drink. Everybody out there, take a drink right now.
All right, that was long enough. No.
All right. That's right. No dead air time. We can't have dead air time.
That wasn't bad.
We ain't dead yet.
Oh, we got a Grateful Dead next to us tonight. So what can I tell you? Hanging out with Jerry Garcia somewhere. Anyway, Rob, welcome and thanks again. Again, we love the sound. We really appreciate the time writing that for us.
Well, we want to get right to it. How long you been playing drums?
I think you just chased away a few sponsors.
It's all good. So tell us a little bit. How did you hook up with that creature over there that says he's part of?
He was fortunate enough to actually live near me when I was growing up as a youth in North Bergen, New Jersey. Okay, his family had the best deli in the world.
The last time I saw Frankie, we both had hair, and we were about 8 years old.
The last time he had hair.
I went bald early, Rob.
Well, tell us about the old North Bergen days that Bob and I kind of grew up with there too. But we never.
Oh, is that right?
No.
Yeah, well, they have to visit. They would visit, and then they go back to Queens, Jackson Heights.
Go back to the real world, New York.
I think it was the last. We were sort of the last of the Mohicans, where you could ride your bike and your mom didn't know where the heck you were, and as long as you came home when the whistle blew, the 6 o'clock whistle blew, or when the lights went on, you were safe. And it was still a little bit of that old school. Like, I don't know, Frankie, if you remember, like Pete, the produce guy would come.
Of course, he would come in the truck.
He would come in the truck. Yeah. He would sing a song.
Yep.
And my grandmothers would come out. My mom would come out. Everybody in the name. You know, it was the last little bit of that old school.
Yeah, it was.
You guys caught the very tail end of it, but
The very tail end of it.
but I remember the knife sharpening guy. You had the guy used to come with the salsa bottles. I mean, it was a whole different world back then.
It was the very tail end. We had a milkman at the very tail end. I remember the produce guy. That's all I remember. But it was a great place to grow up. And
listen, Robbie's family.
I moved out of there in 5th grade.
Yeah, he left me.
Grade.
He left me. He left me holding the bag. I literally, he left me holding the bag. And, you know, his family had the best deli in North Bergen and the surrounding area because Annie was right next to Lenny's Pizzeria. Yeah. So we go to pizzeria, then we go pick up all the deli. We get our Thumans, our provolone, a nice mortadelle.
Yeah. We had my grandparents started the store in 1945, so it was like an Italian Sala Maria.
Yep.
And then we had it through the 90s for over 50 years. We sold it to 2 brothers that worked for my dad. But, you know, it was all neighborhood people, like Frank's mom would come in, and they were old school. They wanted everything fresh. They wanted it made that day, fresh bread, you know, and then they would go to the fish guy. Do you remember his name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's outside of my memory.
And then there was the produce guy. It was very, you know, it was the last of the old school guys.
It was.
But, me and Frank were emailing on Facebook, but I always loved music. And we had this nun, Frankie, I forget her name.
Sister Carol, I think, in second grade.
Second grade.
She used to sing.
Sister Carol, suck a dick.
She used to have the guitar, play the guitar, and have us sing along.
That was a magnet for me.
Wow, so you started playing young then?
Well, I wanted to, but growing up in an Italian family, they were like, "This is BS. We don't want to waste the money on this." And so I begged and begged and begged and got a guitar, and it was, you know, they bought me a guitar at Rex Studios next to Lenny Pizza.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't want to buy me the case. Just the guitar.
Just the guitar. You have to struggle with bringing it around.
Then I begged for lessons, and I would walk from 72nd Street to
Did you go over to
4th Street?
Who gave you lessons? I used to go out to
I would go
Anderson Avenue.
Above Rex Studios.
Oh, okay.
And but they didn't give me a guitar case. So I was 2nd grade, 8 years old, and I would be walking like down Bergen Line Avenue like this.
I'm surprised. Well, the good thing was you weren't mugged.
You know, we didn't even think. My mom would just she just said, go.
Right.
And unfortunately, that was very short-lived because it was just a horrible experience for me. So I packed up my guitar and I waited till I was 25. And actually, I bought this guitar when I was 25. And
what is
I
that?
really started when I was 25. So I tried when I was. Sister Carol tried to get me going, but.
What kind of guitar is that? Is that a Martin?
This is a Martin. I have a Taylor and a Gibson, but I play the Taylor mostly live.
You just buy junk.
He forgot the Fender.
No, it's acoustic.
Well, Fender makes acoustics. Pretty good.
Yeah, good. So you got on this kick at a very early age. When did you actually say, "Hey, this is it. This is what I want to do"? I mean, you do in between.
Yeah. So
lots of drugs.
I'm gonna bring your show to a screeching halt. So when I was 25, I bought the guitar, and I was playing in my living room and teaching myself how to play guitar. When I was in my late 30s, I was diagnosed with a tumor in my jawbone. And they cut me through here. They peeled my face off. They took out one of my ribs and they rebuilt my face.
Wow.
And I was paralyzed for a year. And long story short, that was the catalyst. I said, you know what? I got to pursue my music. I got to do this. So I put out my first CD when I was 40.
Wow.
Nice.
So in the last 15 years, I got to open up for guys from Leonard Skinner and Bad Company, and I got to be backstage with a lot of my music heroes. But starting, I never was in a band in high school.
Yeah.
I never did any of that.
Right.
And I got some of my songs onto very famous guitar smoking shows.
Boy, I'm kind of.
Oh yes, of course, our show.
He's following your footsteps, by the way.
But I also got some of my
Except
songs
he's 40 already.
like soundtracks for some small movies. So it's been a great run. And
Excellent.
that's what brought me here.
And I think what's really great about you, Rob, and I think this is what makes you really unique and special, in my opinion, is your willingness and your impetus to give back, not only to vets, but you did something for the homeless in your area. And, talk a little bit about that. I mean,
because of what I went through and I was able to come out of it, I always felt I wanted to give back with my music a little bit. Harry Chapin said, one for me and one for the little guy,
Right.
And so as much as I want to be successful, there's just always something, because music is so relatable, right, guys?
Yeah.
Music is when you're happy, when you're sad.
It's a
Music is
universal
so
language.
relatable. So I wanted to have that as part of my element. 20 years ago now, my wife and I and 3 little kids at the time, we did 1 month, 3,600 miles across America to raise money and awareness for cancer.
Right.
Then I always do some kind of charity event. This summer is a pretty big summer. We're doing over 20 shows to raise money and awareness for veterans who've served the country, past and present. We're heading to Nashville, Asheville, North Carolina, Ocean City, Maryland, upstate near Buffalo, Syracuse, New York.
Wow.
And it's a series of weekends, but then we're doing 2-week legs of the trip. And, I'm doing everything for free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you put that up, Frankie?
Yeah, I had that up. Yeah, I put that up for you.
Yeah, those are some of the dates. So I'm doing everything. My wife and I are doing everything for free. My brothers, Vic and Paul, Frank, they're helping me fund the tour. We're not taking any money from anybody, the hosts or the attendees. We're just asking that people that are attending just donate to their favorite veterans charity.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
Actually, Frankie, I think you.
I did. Look what I bought, and look what I'm wearing, Rob. Look at this.
Oh,
Look.
okay. It's hard for me to see.
Yeah. Well,
So we're selling these shirts.
I like the Harley
I'll put
ending.
this up right there. I'll put one up for you. There it is.
Oh,
It's got the
yeah.
Rob Cannillo's Veterans in Need Tour 2021. Gotta love it.
Okay.
Very nice.
So we're selling the T-shirts for $20, and that helps us pay for the fuel to get around.
Nice.
Perfect.
Fair
So
enough.
if anybody wants a T-shirt, message me on Facebook. I'll mail it out. You send me a check for $20. I even include the shipping and handling. It's not. We just want to cover some because fuel is a little crazy pulling a camper.
Oh yeah.
We built a little
Is-
tiny camper over the winter, so we could stay in people's backyards as we're performing.
Rob,
Which is
is there an
great.
email besides Facebook, website, anything else that people could get hold of you, or
Yeah,
strictly
so
Facebook?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Reverb Nation. It's Rob Cannillo, Cannillo, 2 N's, 2 L's. But Facebook I'm always on Facebook promoting my music and all that. But if they want to buy a T-shirt, it helps us offset some of the cost. But
Mhm.
we're doing a lot of house concerts, essentially backyard concerts.
Yeah.
And people can have 20, 30. Like I had back here, I'm on 4 acres in the Hudson Valley of New York.
Nice.
And we had 90 people May 15th.
Valley.
I know, but where are you in the Catskills?
Actually, we're in the Hudson Valley. We're an hour north of New York City.
Past Poughkeepsie, that area? Or?
I'm sort of parallel to Poughkeepsie, but on this side of the river.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
So we've been up here 30 years. I have a music studio out in the barn. It helps. That's where I recorded my last CD.
And how about your tiny house that you built?
So
That was
it's
a
really-
little off the grid.
Double
it-
wide, right?
it sort of looks like a house, but it's really just a little trailer to crash in.
Nice.
And it allows us not to have to spend money on hotels and motels.
Right.
We could just crash in people's backyards, but also then all my music equipment, my guitars are there, and it's all.
No, but
together.
you built a cabin.
Oh
your
yes, I'm
cabin.
sorry.
Your cabin.
Yeah.
That's your tiny house.
Oh,
That's your
yes.
cabin.
So 30 years ago or 25 years ago, I built a little tiny cabin up in the Catskills, exit 21 off the thruway, by hand, no electricity. And it was before the whole tiny house movement, and everybody thought I was out of my flipping mind. But we still have it, and we enjoy it. We go up there with friends, and we do a big cookout and campouts. We do music festivals up there. But I wrote a song on my latest CD, Frankie, which you might have heard. It's called Catskill Mountains.
Yep.
And it was sort of inspired by that cabin.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Definitely. So that's when you want to get off the grid, right?
That's when I want to get off the grid.
That's usually around tax time, right?
So is this strictly all you're doing right now, Rob? Are you just consider yourself a full-time musician, or you have a part-time regular job to say?
I did it full-time for 4 years, about 10 years ago, when my kids were younger. Then they sort of hit the high school age, and I felt I needed to come back off the road and be closer to home. Now I do some consulting, and I do some part-time things for income that allows me then to do my music also.
Nice.
So, and now that, my kids are older, they're 26 and soon to be 24. It allows my wife and I to travel more and perform more. And actually she's over there. She's been singing with me on stage like 3 or 4 songs, which she's got a wonderful voice. But people like that sort of that combo. She's nicer to look at than me. And so it's sort of a little bit of both. I'm sorry, when you guys are asking me a question, like I want to figure out who I'm talking to as far as.
We didn't introduce you to us.
Well, you know that guy over there. We don't know him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Ron. This is my brother, Rob.
How you doing, man?
So you guys are brothers.
We're brothers. That guy over there, he's our first cousin. And this guy's a brother by another mother.
Yeah. Kyle. Thank you.
All right.
He's the only one with hair.
The mother didn't go that way with us. That's who
what I'd like to ask? Who were your early influences as far as guitar? I mean, which one of the guitar gods were you with?
Yeah. I mean, I'm barely a guitarist, even after 25 years. I could play some simple chords. But Dylan was a huge influence on me, and the Allman Brothers Band.
Nice.
Okay.
So, that's sort of the blend. You
have a folksy, kind of bluesy, jazz kind of, that's your vibe.
That's exactly it. So, if you come to a live show, solo acoustic, it's tough. It's just you with your guitar. But I have, sometimes I'll bring a sax player, I'll bring a lead guitarist, I'll bring a pedal steel player, I'll have a drummer, I'll have a percussionist. So it goes in a lot of different directions. But like you said, Frankie, sometimes it's a little folky, sometimes it's bluesy. Like we'll do some B.B. King stuff, we'll do some Allman Brothers stuff. I'll do sort of, my wife and I do sort of our own version of some songs like the Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want. But as an original singer-songwriter, I try to put my little spin on it.
Right? No Sonny and Cher?
No Sonny and Cher.
I thought Captain and Tennille was going to be next.
Oh, Captain and Tennille, that's right. So Rob, I know that your wife is another creative person because she has her own kind of jewelry line, right?
Yeah, I'm drinking a little Redemption weeded bourbon.
Nice.
I like
good
the
stuff.
Redemption. It's a distillery out of Indiana. Very good.
Yeah, very cool.
Pretty
I
good.
picked it up the other night.
Yeah, very good bourbons.
Yeah, Susan makes handmade jewelry. And if you go to Susan's Musings Jewelry, right? Susan's Musing Handmade Jewelry on Facebook. But she started 3-4 years ago. And so together, I mean, she does everything hand woven, handmade. And it's really a cool combination with the music and the handmade jewelry. And then we both get up and sing. So we didn't really plan it, but it's really been a cool thing because people who come to our shows tend to be men and women 40 to 100 years old.
and are they walking in?
Some of the 100-year-old guys are barely walking, but they're there.
Basically, it's an audience with no color in their hair.
Or they might not- or hair.
Sometimes their eyes are closed. I don't know, but they're there.
But they're listening.
What's cool is, and she does make some men's jewelry, but it's more geared toward the ladies. So like before the show or after the show, the ladies are checking out the jewelry. It's just a good vibe,
Yeah.
And it's just really nice. And we get to travel together. We get to do stuff. So again, we didn't plan it, but now that we wanted to build the tiny house, and I don't know if you have a picture of it, Frankie.
I do. I don't have it on me. Right.
Where it was like a sort of a talking point. So it looks funky. It looks cool. And, when people stop us at red lights and they're beeping the horn.
Well, do you have chalkboards on the side? It's like black paint. Chalk paint?
So basically it's black paint. So I just took some chalk. So when last weekend, we were going to Greenwood Lake, New York, doing a concert on the lake. Mm-hmm. So I basically just did the old fashioned 1920s, tonight only, Rob Cannillo on the lake.
Listen, you don't do that. Let your wife do it. I think she's going to be more artistic. I thought that was pretty stick figure-ish.
It was.
Right.
It was, but it's guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, below the belt, white homes. Yeah.
Listen, I gotta say it like I see it. I don't hold anything back.
Listen, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Absolutely.
Hey, can I put you on the spot and maybe ask for you to play us something?
Oh,
there we go.
I'm gonna have a guitar right here.
Dylan pre-Newport.
Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
It's the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Oh, with Frankie and Ron and the other guys too.
Oh man!
I'm not sure who it is.
Come
But I
on.
better get my free T-shirt. Here's a song called Catskill Mountains. Winter's last gas left like a lion, not like a lamb. Early spring storm left miles of snow on the dam. What's the matter, boy? Don't you remember this place? It's full of wonder and glory. It's a time to space. Catskill Mountains calling me, eternal mountains full of grace. Catskill Mountains calling me back home. Summer's embrace gave fruit to the wonders we share. Campfires, embers, the warm breeze, the sun in our hair. Milky Way flows like an endless river in the sky. Outdone by fireflies and honeybees flying so high. Catskill Mountains calling me, eternal mountains full of grace. Catskill Mountains calling me back home. This cabin of mine has seen things come and go. It's been a touchstone, a watcher, a friend when others fail to show.
Very nice, Rob.
Oh yeah.
And they can folks can pick that up on iTunes, can't they?
iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. There's a lot of stuff you can listen to for free on YouTube. It's sad. It's hard to make money because everything is free streaming. So that's why when people come out to the shows after this tour's over, actually, which I'm winding up November 13th at the Cutting Room in New York City, that the tour is going to end in New York City.
Nice.
Where is the cutting room?
The cutting room is what was it, 44th and 32nd? 32nd and 5th Avenue. Really cool club.
Nice.
And so after the tour's over, then I can start performing for my own pocket again.
Yeah.
So
which would be nice.
yeah. So YouTube, because there's some nice videos on YouTube.
Yep.
That back up the music.
Yep.
But iTunes, Spotify for sure, absolutely.
Excellent.
Very
Excellent.
nice. Very nice.
Excellent. So now, I remember you telling me you did smoke cigars. There was a point where you did, obviously.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah, and you do. There you go. But you're the mild. You're the mild smoker, is what
I'm a mild smoker.
What he goes. He sends me a text. He goes, Frankie, what's a mild smoke that I should get? And then he puts in there really mild. I was like
for a little baby.
For a baby.
You sent them the cannoli, right?
Yeah, I sent him a cannoli. Yeah, that would have knocked you on your ass, Rob.
Listen, I mean, I smoke maybe one cigar a month.
Okay.
So, especially when I'm at the cabin.
Right.
I enjoy it up there.
Maybe two.
Maybe two then.
I tell you, some friends give me cigars, man. They knock me on my butt.
Oh yeah.
And it's not fun.
Cigars don't come in white rolling paper. It's like, it's a little different.
I have a friend. I will never take a cigar from him again because I always tell him he put PCP in it or something.
Because
I'm not smoking your cigar.
Oh, that sounds like a Monte Cristo #2 from Cuba.
But my cousin Tony, who's watching from Long Island, he brought a bunch of cigars a couple weeks ago. I think they were Honduras. They were very nice. And let's just talk about cigars a little bit.
Okay.
We're not smokers. My son will be 24 in July. But we had a barbecue together, and it's the first time in a year and a half because of COVID.
Right.
And it was my brothers, my nephews, my son. We're just, and so even some of the ladies were smoking. But it's just such a social thing. It was so nice.
Yeah.
It's relaxing. I don't know if I saw it on your show or I saw a meme somewhere. Nobody's angry when they're smoking a cigar.
Exactly. Oh, that's on our show. That's actually one of our sponsors.
Okay.
He says it. Nobody's angry when.
Okay.
Yes,
I did see
that's
it on
Michael.
your show.
Michael Sirota from Alec Bradley. He makes that comment, and he's on. He's usually on. He's on our promo that we send out. I mean, it is. It's a way to bring people together from all walks of life. Yeah. And you know what, Rob? The beauty of it, it doesn't matter your political affiliation, your color of your skin. We all share. Yeah, it doesn't matter what income bracket you're in. Yeah. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it was such a nice experience. And my cousin, who's my other cousin, is like 75, and he's cousin through marriage. He's from Puerto Rico, and he was reminiscing as he's smoking this cigar because his dad smoked cigars.
There you go.
So he was like reminiscing about his dad and him. So it was just a good thing, and again, everything in moderation, but it was just a really nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like smoking a pipe. Yeah. People smell
like,
oh, that reminds me of my father, my grandfather, it kind of just brings in the conversation. And
it's just relaxing. It's very relaxing,
Yeah. And when we're at the cabin, so I mean, you guys will. I think you'll find it funny. But I have two daughters. They're 20, soon to be 24, and 26. And my son is 24. They're twins.
Twins. There we go. I was going to say they have to be twins.
And so usually every Father's Day, they say, "What do you want?" I say, "Let's all go to the cabin." Mm-hmm. And we spend the weekend, and literally it's a one-room cabin with a little porch. But I buy them like Wild and Mild bourbon berry cigars or something, and the girls will smoke. Right, the girls will smoke around the fire, and we laugh, and it's funny, and it's just great. It's awesome. Like one of those silly bonding things that the girls do with me once a year,
which is nice.
And it's a really cool thing, and I think. Not to get too deep down this rabbit hole, but families don't do stuff together.
No.
You know? And they know, cigar smoking maybe is not for everybody, but
Well, they can also drink a bourbon too. You can have
right.
also, and
Yeah.
whatever it takes to bring a family together is what it's all about.
It's not about what you're doing there. It's just being together in the moment.
Especially after the year we had.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So where are you guys located? Frankie, you're in Florida now.
I'm in Florida. Yep. My
We're in
cousins
Chicagoland, right by the border of Wisconsin.
Okay.
and my cousin Bob just bought a house 20 minutes from me, and in September he'll be moving down. So that's an exclusive on the show right now. We just let out one exclusive little comment. Bob will be joining me here, so I'll have to sit next to him. So I don't know. It's going to get crazy here. I can tell you that.
Very cool.
And talking about exclusives, we actually do have an exclusive coming up here shortly. We're just going to get an exclusive interview by the general manager of K-Line, Karen Berger, Don Kiki Cigars. We're going to have Bruce Bush coming on, and he's got an exclusive coming up and a little tour promo that
hear it first.
right here on the Great Lakes Smoke Show. And we're just going to look for him. He's going to be trying to coming on here shortly, and Bruce is going to talk about what's going on with Karen Berger. He just got back from Michigan, and he did an unbelievable trip in Michigan. He hung out with our friend Bruce.
He was there with Bruce hanging out.
And he went all over town, and now he's talking. Well, I'm going to let him talk. So, Bruce, if you're on, jump on board so you can tell us
We'll get him on. We'll get him on after we run the sponsors.
Well, we got to do some sponsors. We missed the 8 o'clock point.
That's what I just said.
Time, folks.
Running some sponsors.
On a small farm nestled along a river in southern Honduras grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please. No moss. This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me, expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor. Pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Light it up. Spend an hour with it. You'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
And we are back.
Hey, look at that, folks. As we caught Ronnie with his pants down here. Well, United
Always. Hey, look who's on. Look who's on with us, Ishmael.
Hello. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
Absolutely. BAMF, our sponsor, definitely coming on board. Ishmael, it's been a while. We hope to see you soon, my man. Indeed. And we got a bunch of people. We got Michael Julian. Hey, Michael, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. And we'll have a few more people coming on board that you can show Frank when they jump on. But right now, the one, the only Bruce Bush hanging out from Tampa, Florida.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening, Bruce?
Bruce, you want to introduce
My Lightning are tied 1-1 after the first intermission, man.
Go Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
Anyway, Bruce.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good.
I don't want to hear that crap.
Anyway, Bruce, we stepped in on
So,
Rob.
guys, listen. I've got
You're bouncing around, Bruce. You've got a bad connection. What's going on there?
He's doing
How about
all
now?
right.
Is it better?
That's better.
There you go.
A little delay, but go for it.
Okay. Okay, before we get going, I got a trivia question for everyone, okay?
All right. Go
All
ahead.
right, so I'm gonna be in Chicago with Karen and Wisconsin as well for 10 days. For 6 days doing 10 shows. If anyone comes up to me with the answer to this trivia question, they get a free cigar. You ready?
Ooh.
Here's the trivia question.
Go ahead.
The space. Okay, where am I? I'm a place. The space shuttle can land here, and it wouldn't turn any heads.
What?
Manhattan.
Say it again because
The space shuttle can land here. Okay, the space shuttle could land here, and it wouldn't turn any heads.
New York City. Nobody cares about anything. We're going to land right in Midtown. Nobody would care.
They'll probably give you the finger and say, get the hell out of here.
so if you guys come to our shows in Illinois or Wisconsin and you tell me the answer to that, you get a free cigar, okay?
Nice.
All right.
Hey, Bruce, tell them where you're going to be so they can follow you in Wisconsin and Illinois.Here you're going to be at.
Okay, so June 28th from 11 to 2 in the afternoon, we're going to be at Tobacco Plus Cigar Lounge in Madison, Illinois. That's down south by Indiana, okay? From 4 to 8, we'll be at Norwood Royal Cigars with your boy Vic Shaw up in Chicago from 4 to 8.
Nice.
Man, don't forget we have a special friend down there. We got to see Sabrina. Got to see Sabrina
Absolutely.
when you're there.
So June 29th. June 29th, we'll be at Casa de Puros in Forest Park, Illinois from 11 to 1:30. Okay?
Right.
From 4 to 8 on that same day, June 29th, we'll be at Tasting Room in Monona, Wisconsin.
Ooh.
Which is an amazing place. So June 30th, from 4 to 8, we'll be at A Cuban Experience in Waukegan.
Ooh, we'll be
All
there.
right.
We'll be there.
That's your boy's place. On July 1st, we'll be at Newman Cigars and Moors in Libertyville from 11 to 1:30.
Nice.
All right.
There you go. We'll see you there.
On June, I'm sorry, that's July 1st. I'm sorry, I didn't mean June 1st. July 1st. On July 1st, we'll be at Metro Cigars in Germantown, Wisconsin from 4 to 8. On July 2nd, we'll be at Lake Country Cigars in Delafield, Wisconsin from 4 to 8. And then on July 3rd, we'll be at Yuli's Tobacco Company in downtown Milwaukee from 11 to 2. And then we'll finish up at Nice Ash Cigar Lounge in Waukesha, Wisconsin from 4 to 8. Come out and see us. Say hi to Karen. Smoke the best cigars on earth. Get some free cigars. And if you get my trivia question right, I'll give you a cigar plus something else. I don't know what else, but plus something else.
Get her T-shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Get a T-shirt.
Maybe a T-shirt. Maybe a T-shirt.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys for letting me tell our schedule. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in Illinois and Wisconsin coming out and see us. All right.
Perfect.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
have a great time down there with Barry Bones. You're heading out right away. You're going to do a quick round over the South now, right? Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm going to Coast Cigars. Yeah, and I'm going to New Orleans also. But I'm going with my kids to go sightseeing, so I might hit 1 or 2 cigar shops, you know?
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hey,
man.
Bruce, I'm not writing anything down. You have to follow the show on that one again. I'm talking about Bruce Stark up in Michigan. Anyway, appreciate it, Bruce. Thank you very much for that breaking news on the tour. So that's exciting. We will definitely we will see you in a few of those places, and we'll talk later about seeing what kind of podcast we can get set up for you. All righty.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bruce. Have a good one.
Hello to Karen for
Thank you.
us. Anyway,
Thank you, guys.
folks. Bruce Bush from K-Line, Don Kiki Cigars, coming in for a special tour And that's exciting stuff. If you haven't had a Karen Berger cigar, you got to get one. And there's a light one for you too, Rob, a real light one. So
they have a Connecticut, which is beautiful. It's a great cigar.
Very, very good cigar.
Delicious
It will
cigar.
not knock your pants off.
I got one for Rob right now. Waukesha. Depends how you want to say it. Rob,
Right.
what famous person was from that town?
Say the name of the town again.
Waukesha, Illinois.
Oh,
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
I just made that up.
No. No, come on.
I don't know.
You're a guitar player. Even though it's acoustic that you're playing, he's the father of the electric guitar.
Oh.
Well,
That's the Les Paul.
Les Paul.
There you go.
Yeah.
In fact, he has a museum there. The town actually has a museum. The Les Paul Museum is there.
very cool.
Yeah. It's a great
Nice.
place, by the way.
Brian
Exactly.
McGuire
you will
got it.
get
Hey-
that right away. Brian
Rob,
got it. All
Brian
right.
McGuire got
Hey, Rob, can you just, because we get more into the show, can you announce again where people can get you, how to get your shirt, and just what you're doing with the veterans, please? And
Yeah,
then,
so we're touring from May 15th through November 15th. I'm performing for free. If you would like to buy a T-shirt, they are $20. They help us offset the burn of fuel. But I'm performing for the hosts and the attendees at no cost. We are asking people just to donate to their favorite charity, their favorite veterans charity. Could be their local VFW. It could be Wounded Warriors. I'm doing Mission 22. Sadly, 22 veterans kill themselves every day.
Yeah.
It's about 7,000 people a year. You don't even hear about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm doing Mission 22, but people are doing whatever they want. We have a couple dates left, not many, where we're doing backyard concerts. We are doing some public shows. One is in Chester, New York at the Fireworks. One is
nice.
up in Putnam County. That's July 10th, July 11th at Putnam County. September 25th in Warwick, New York is a big music festival. And November 13th, the big finale at the Cutting Room. You can come see me. But like Frankie was saying, you could look on YouTube for my music, iTunes. You know, here's the thing. You never know what a small little thing does to create a bigger wave in the pond, right? And a buddy of mine from high school texted me. He said, "Hey, I made a $500 donation in your name to his charity of his choice." So, you don't know. I was in the hospital 10 days with COVID, really bad, at the end of January, February, like this close from being on a ventilator.
Wow.
And I came home with oxygen, and I was in rough shape. And that's when I got I always do charity work, but that was the impetus to say, this summer, let me do this. And all these nurses that helped me get back, they don't know what I'm doing now. I mean, I did send them some CDs, and I sent them some T-shirts, and I sent them a nice Italian, a 3-foot sub, believe it or not.
that's the mozzarella in there.
And so anyway, so anybody who's listening, maybe you're not going to donate, but maybe you'll do something to help somebody else,
Well, let me tell you
Exactly.
about that. We got a good guy, Bruce Stark, up in Michigan. He's an incredible follower and a friend of ours. He is already buying one of your T-shirts off your
Oh,
Facebook.
awesome.
Yeah, and we also
That's
have
so great.
serviceman Barry Bones out there. He's been a 39-year service vet, and he appreciates.
Wow. See, it's so cool.
So you are definitely reaching out to people. You're making a difference, and people are seeing what you're doing.
Mhm.
So, Rob, from all of us, we certainly want to thank you on doing that.
No, thank you guys. Thanks to you guys for having me on. And it gets the word out. There's so much go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't leave yet. We still got you on here.
No, I'm not leaving.
But-
There's so much negative. There's so much negative, right? It's very hard to get the positive stories out.
Right.
And but they're there. There's so many people doing so many incredible things to help people. yesterday was Flag Day, but
Yeah.
I believe I was born in the greatest country on earth.
Exactly.
It's just my opinion.
That's a
But
lot
we're
of our
lucky to
opinion.
have been born here. And, like all my grandparents came in the 20s. They were busboys and waiters and seamstress. And then they bought their own store in the 40s. And, within 2 or 3 generations in this country, the American dream is there.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. And talking about the vets, Kyle, why don't you tell us what we're doing as our annual deal here collecting?
So as we did last year, we are asking for donations of either pipes, pipe tobacco, cigars, cigar accessories, anything that you would willing to donate. We are going to get a big box together like we did last time. And we're shipping
3 boxes last time.
Yeah, shipping it to the boys overseas that are in the Middle East or anywhere that they can't get the tobacco like we can here. It's not as plentiful and it's not as good. It's not a good tobacco out there either. So we did this. We have our brother in Briar Nation, Jeremy Feliciano. We hook up with him. He's still a servicing member of the Marines,
Armed Forces.
Yeah. So he is a Navy guy. I'm sorry, he's a Navy guy. But him and his boys, because they were stationed overseas last year during the whole COVID thing. And when we got the box to him and his brothers over there, they were so appreciative.
Sure.
They started having nightly pipe and cigar nights in the desert, and it was just that one night of like they're not having to worry about being shot at. It's just a group of guys is coming together, enjoying the time. So please, if you're willing to donate, get us on the messenger. We'll tell you where to send it to us. Get that donation to us, and then we're boxing it all up. We'll probably box it all up in October.
Right before October, so they can get it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we start now, and we go pretty much right up to, let's say, Halloween, or maybe right before that, Columbus Day. Mm-hmm. And then we start boxing and send it to wherever you feel.
You mean we're still calling it Columbus Day?
Damn right we are. Well, never change the name or say something else.
Exactly.
Hey, Frank, before we go on to Stump the Chooch. And Rob, I will hold on. I will move from the 24th to the 7th. We're just reading Ishmael.
Yeah, me too.
We have our annual LEO Defenders, MC Nationals. Most of us are vets in Leo. I will pass your information when I am there. All right. Well, thank you,
Ishmael.
Thanks, Ishmael. Great stuff.
Hey, listen, before we go to Stump the Chooch, look at Bruce. He has a trivia question for us. Who started Flag
Day?
Dang. I am unaware of who started.
Well, let's think about that. We'll go to our last set of commercials, and then we'll come back, see if anybody has an answer to that. We'll go to Stump the Chooch at that point.
Okay.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Good.
Go for it, Frank. Take it away.
All right. I'm going to take it somewhere.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar. RnA Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
There we go, and we're back.
All right. So, Bruce, you asked us a question, and the Choochers actually know the answer. Wilson, 1916.
Yeah, and Barry.
Barry, of course, has to answer. That's indeed. And also, Ishmael knew. Anyway, sponsors, folk, again, if you want to become a sponsor, please get in touch with us. We would love to promote you and talk about your products.
Yeah.
But now it is that time of the show where Cousin Frank takes over and tries to make us look more like jackasses that he thinks we are. So it is time for Stump the
So it's time to play Stump the Chooch. And as always, I always like to start by giving these three fools the opportunity. This time I have somebody who I know may know some of the answers because he's a buddy of mine. He'll probably get some of these. So
should I say?
You can answer, Rob. Remember, this is a free for all.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a free for all. So we let everybody take a shot. All right. On this date in history, in 1904, an excursion steamer called the Blank, carrying more than 13,000 people from St. Mark's German Lutheran Church for their 17th annual Sunday school picnic, burst into flames on New York's East River, with the loss of over 1,000 lives. What was this steamer called?
Oh.
1904. It wasn't Stanley Steamer.
The audience, the Cleveland Steamer?
Nope, it was called the General Slocum. The General Slocum.
Slocum. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right. I accept the Chooch spot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make these a little hard, but sometimes I'll make them a little easier.
Of course.
So let's go to 1945. We're going to go up a few years.
End of the World War II. Go ahead.
This 23-year-old marries director Vincente Minnelli, her second husband. The couple had one daughter, actress, singer, Liza. What was this person named? She was famous for a very, very, very famous movie.
Yes.
Somebody must know this.
I hope so. I mean, this is so easy.
It's for you guys. It's for you. You chooches.
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Thank you. Boy, oh boy. Even when the questions are for you and you know them, you won't even give me the answer. That's how much of a donkey you are.
It was the audience. That's why I kept my mouth shut.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We have him trained so well not to say a word.
I'm scared to say anything.
Rob, he always basically destroys it, gives the answer, and then I gotta go digging deep. I mean,
he's got to have backup upon backup upon backup.
He really was a Chooch just now.
Come on.
It really was. I mean, Jesus.
All right, move on.
All right. I'll give you one more. All right. In 1998, shares around the world suffer a major drop as this country's currency takes a slamming.
Greece.
Venezuela.
Nope, 1998, guys. Venezuela, that just happened recently, you knuckleheads.
Argentina.
The index is called the Nikkei. What's the country?
Japan.
There we go, Rob. Thank you. I knew I knew Rob would come up with one of these.
All right. All right. So that's it. We look like a bunch of chooches tonight.
You do. But this is for all the marbles. As Ronnie would say, this is for your present. As I would say, this is for the pipe. Not for your gift. This is the giveaway.
This is the giveaway.
This is the giveaway.
That's
And the Chicago
gift
Pipe
away.
Club. All right.
All right. So don't answer anybody. All you chooches up there, don't answer this.
Don't
Do not.
answer now?
Don't answer.
This is for our audience.
This is for the audience. This is for the audience. This is how they win something, Rob. Otherwise, otherwise I'm going to shut us down. I'm going to end the broadcast, and nobody gets anything. All right, here it is.
All right, Mr. Chooch.
All right, on this date in history, 1967, based on E.M. Nathanson's novel, directed by Robert Aldrich, and starring Lee Marvin, Ernest Borgnine, and Charles Bronson, is released in the United States, folks. Kyle, music, please. I like that even better.
Barry Bones.
Barry Bones Argento, the Dirty Dozen. Yes, the Dirty Dozen. It is.
Stump the chooch. Stump the chooch. Everybody, stump the chooch. Stump the chooch. Stump the chooch.
The Chooches have won.
Yep. We have a winner, Barry Bones tonight. And Bob Ratz just missed it. But you know, what are you going to do? We'll have to save it for next week.
Yeah.
Rob, we want to thank you so much for coming on. Thank you very much. Salute. We love the song. We're happy. We really
good luck on the tour.
Have a great tour, indeed.
Yes.
Hey, Rob. You know what? You should kind of leave playing our closing credits song as you go out. This way, then I can transition.
You know, I think don't you use two?
Well, yeah. The opening we use a different tune. You heard the opening. The closing we use My Brothers. Light 'em up.
Oh. Tell my brothers. Tell my brothers to light 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll drink to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, and I sure hope it ain't my last. This world is so beautiful.
There you go, Rob. That's it. Take it home, Ronnie. Say goodnight to the folks.
Come shining through.
Ronnie.
Our special episode, Unraveled, with the one and only 8-time specialist, Luciano. Stay tuned. Thank you. Have a great week.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Good night.
Thank you.
Perdomo Taj Mahal here. You know?
It really is.
They're stopping by. Oh, I heard about you. I smoke your cigars. I love it.
That's the short story behind how Christoph got started. It's actually named after our son, Christopher.
We're infamous for our packaging. Everybody knows Berger's got the best packaging, the most beautiful labels.
All your listeners out there, thank you. Be careful, be safe, and God bless you.
Long ashes and slow burns, my friend.
There you go. Tell my brothers to line 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.